So no matter what the results are, just go home knowing that
I can look
you have an idea that will go
Thank you very much, Hazina, for the important
The journey for the Hazina
I have
Accelerator
seen so
program
much potential.
has not
I have
been easy.
learned so much. I didn't know what manyoya I was just smaller. So there's so much resources, there's so much resources here, and each and every one of you is a winner. So no matter what the results are, just go home knowing that you have an idea that will go places.
The journey for the Hazina Accelerator program participants worldwide and is one out of the 269 17 were boot camp supposed to join cohort camp. Out of the 17, we began to start the first cohort to join 2 years ago. The journey has been a great one with the support of many thereafter. We went first and foremost. Hazina had only about 56 participants. Is a subsidiary. Third cohort has managed companies, 269 boards as applied. Out of the 269, 70 were program supposed to join us camp as part of the program. And therefore, we're grateful to the board and the senior management. And we also are the journey has been grateful and supporters, not only being first and foremost sport that has which are services that are actually subsidiary to the board for us to see companies and the entire board has been very supportive. We are also grateful to the startups who believed in us this winter to apply. 2 years ago, we were just in the third cohort. Therefore, we are grateful to the members and the senior management interest, and we also did even very grateful to many other really been very not really being participating and learning. They really enjoyed the training and actually opened the door for us to receive so many applications. We are also grateful to the startups who believed in us and went ahead to apply, even though we were just in our third cohort. But they applied in great numbers and they have shown interest. And indeed, even throughout the entire training,
The 4G team and I launched the Forward Singapore exercise last June
They really enjoyed
because Singapore is at a critical inflection point. We are entering a different and unfortunately a more dangerous world. We are also facing more pressing domestic challenges. And all these
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was just a summary, a video of what went down in Hazina, the previous cohort, and many have heard what really happened and learned quite a lot. So as we move on, because of time, we'll bring in Mr. Zayed Said, who's the CEO, to take us through what to expect and how to go about the whole procedures of application of this previous cohort score. Mr. Zayed,
So this is
the
not
floor is
a
yours.
top-down government agenda. Rather, it is very much a shared consensus among Singaporeans across different walks of life. It reflects our collective aspirations and our shared vision for the future. Besides knowing what we want for the future, we also need to figure out how do we translate our aspirations into reality. And so as part of this Forward Singapore exercise, we are making a series of policy moves to take us closer to our shared goals. One hard truth we have to address is that we must continue to grow the economy. Growth is not a cure-all, but the lack of growth will be a kill-all. We have to keep our economy open and work doubly hard to raise productivity and push the frontiers of innovation. And this remains the best way to improve the lives of all Singaporeans, to further reduce inequalities, provide opportunities for all, and to keep our society strong and united. Of course, growth alone is not enough. We can expect more disruptions at workplaces, more impact on Singaporeans across the board in our next bound of development. And that's why the government will also do more to provide assurances and support for Singaporeans across every stage of life. The report sets out some of the key policy shifts we will make. Some have been announced recently, for example, the moves on public housing and retirement security, which There are other moves we are still working out, for example, on skills future and lifelong learning, jobs and career health, support for families, care for seniors, support for lower income and disadvantaged groups.
I think there's a little bit of
this
problem
panel
on
will share
Mr.
more
Zayed
later.
part,
At the
and we're
same
working
time,
on
there
it.
is broad
Kindly be
consensus among
patient,
Singaporeans
just
that
a little
everyone
bit
must
patient.
chip in and do their part. And part of this is about stewarding our responses in a responsible manner, not just looking at the needs today, but also that of tomorrow. It's also about our own attitudes and mindsets. For example, the government can do more in preventive health, but individuals must make their effort themselves to lead active and healthy lifestyles.
Anyway, karibu sana for all those who are joining this webinar. It is the information session where you get to learn and know what Hazina Accelerator is, and also how to go about the application process. And it's going to be an interesting one, because if you have any kind of queries or any kind of suggestions, then you are welcome to send your message in. Mr. Zayed is joining us at the moment. Mr. Zayed, could you hear us, or hear me rather?
Yes, Daniel, I can hear you. Sorry, I had to log in again.
No problem. You could continue now.
Yeah, sure. All right, I hope you can now hear me loud and clear. And you can also be able to see my presentation on the screen. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to this information webinar. The essence is basically to share more info about the program and be able to respond to any question that you may have. So Hazina Accelerator program is a flagship program of Hazina Group Foundation. Hazina Group Foundation is a charitable investment arm of Hazina Group of Companies, a group which specializes on promoting financial inclusion, economic development, and social well-being within our communities. We believe in the power and will to improve the quality of life. So the power and will to improve the quality of life in our communities lies with the communities in which we work with. And thus we direct our efforts in helping communities strengthen their capacity and increase their momentum as they work towards realizing their potential in improving their quality of life. The group is operating or standing on three pillars, key pillars, and that is poverty reduction. We aim to reduce the level of poverty in our communities through promotion of entrepreneurship. We also aim to create wealth through coaching and mentorship on business growth, as well as promoting social justice, that is gender equality, good governance, and social accountability. The foundation currently has three member companies, and that is Hazina Development Trust Limited, which is a microfinance arm of the group, Hazina Advisory Services Limited, which is a research and training arm of the group, and also Hazina Insurance Agency Limited, which is an insurance agent that offers all classes of insurance
from different insurance companies. We are governed by a board of 6 members, a board that is led by Mr. Watata Juma Mongala, who was supposed to be with us today, though he got some commitment and he sent his apologies. Madam Caroline Mboku is our board secretary. She's also attending a meeting in Naivasha, so she sent her apologies. Myself as the CEO, Madam Lucy Ogendi, board member. I don't know if Madam Lucy, you are on the call. If you're on the call, I would just let you say hi for the best interest of time. I don't think Madam Lucy is on the call. Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim is also our board member. I think I saw Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim at some point. I don't know if he's still on the call. Mr. Ibrahim, if you're there, you can unmute just to say hi. And Madam Heidi Mumia, Heidi has sent her apology. She is committed also somewhere. So this is the board of directors that govern the group. And now let's talk about Hazina Accelerator. I think that is the whole essence as to why we are here this afternoon. So before we talk about the program, let's look at some of the issues or some of the reasons as to why startup companies do fail. There is a research that was conducted by CB Insights for startups globally that have died, and what are the reasons as to why these startups failed. And the top 20 reasons that CB Insights came out with is number one is these startups were offering a service that did not have a market, or it did not have a market that is big enough to be able to sustain that particular business. And we have seen this even with some local companies here. They come and start companies where there is no actual market. They have not even validated their product. So that is number one failure of startup companies. Then the second reason is these startups ran out of cash, and they were not able to attract investments, or they were not able to attract future funding or continued funding, and that is why they had to close shop. So that is coming as the second reason. We cannot ignore the fact that you need to have the right team for you to be able to prosper. So the third reason as to why these startups failed, and remember these are 100 and startup companies that were evaluated as to why they failed, and not having the right team came out as number three, and getting out of competition. This tells you your idea is also going to be implemented by someone else, and no one has a monopoly of ideas. So if you don't innovate enough, you don't innovate to remain on top of the competition, then you will be left out. And once you are out competed, it means you will not have continued business, and that means you will not be able to continue operating. And as you can see, it came out strongly at number 4. The fourth reasons as to why startups fail is getting out-competed. Then we also have pricing issues or cost issues. At number 5, a number of businesses do not get their pricing right, and that is one reason as to why they fail to continue operating. A poor product, a product that doesn't really solve the need of the client, or lack of a business model, a scalable model that will help this business grow. Poor marketing, ignoring customers, a product is launched but at a very wrong time, that is, product is mistimed. Losing focus, especially for the vision bearer and the top management team. If you lose focus on your business, then chances are you are headed toward the dead end. Disharmony, either on the team or the investors. If the team is not happy, the investors are not happy, high chances are your startups are going to fail. Pivot gone bad, lack of passion, bad location. So these are some of the reasons. No financing or investor interest, legal challenges, you don't use your advisors or your network correctly, you burn out, meaning one person doing everything, being a jack of all trades is one of the reasons as to why your startup can fail, and failure to pivot coming as number 20. So these are 20 reasons that CB Insights found from the postmortem that they did from 101 startup companies. So Hazina Accelerator is a program that aims to address some of these challenges, or if not all of these challenges. So just in brief, as I had mentioned earlier, it's a flagship program of Hazina Group Foundation, and the program seeks to address the challenges that I have mentioned. Startup entrepreneurs go through different challenges, and these challenges are what we aim to address through the Accelerator program. So the program has been designed to help entrepreneurs in Kenya access relevant skills to run their businesses, access mentorship support, and also access seed capital to realize their business potential. So why join this particular program? Those who get into the program and complete the program, they have they first gain that extensive knowledge that is required to take your business to the next level. Then the second reason as to why you should join the program is your business will have the ability to generate more revenues, because we are going to share our insights, our strategies on how you can take your product to the market, on how you can do marketing and all that, and remain profitable and also attract investor funding. So this is growth for your business. And lastly, you'll have improved social impact. You'll be able to create more job opportunities, because when your business grows, definitely you'll be hiring people to work for your business. And this means you are addressing the problem of job scarcity in the country, and you're also creating a real impact in the society. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is in brief about Hazina Accelerator program. To join the program, we are looking at six criteria. The first criteria is your solution. Is your solution solving a genuine need in the society? First, we need to understand the problem that you're trying to solve, how big or small this problem is, and how is your solution? Is it related to the problem, or you're trying to or you build a solution that does not have any relationship with the problem that exists in the society? And the solution also has to have a social or environmental focus. So we're looking at are you creating an impact in the society, whether a social impact or an environmental impact, or both? scalability of the model. So we look at your business model, and then we get to decide, or we get to judge whether that particular business model is scalable or not. Then we also look at startup that have already started generating revenues, or they have a minimum viable product that has high potential to generate sustained revenues. So this is key, ladies and gentlemen. I know we have a few people who have asked, what if I only have an idea? Can I join the Accelerator program? You can join our other training programs, but this Accelerator is purely for those that have already started generating revenues, or they have built a product that has high potential to generate revenues. We are also looking at a startup that has at least one founder or owner committing to the business full time. So you must, either if you are a solo founder or if you are two, at least one of you must be participating in the business activities full time. And lastly, or the second last, is your dedication. We are investing a lot in this particular program, and we expect our entrepreneurs to also recognize the value of the program and participate fully. So the program, as you will see in my next presentation, is in stages. So in every stage, we will gauge your level of participation, your seriousness, and all that. So our expectation is you must get high level of dedication and commitment. So issues of attendance to the trainings, issues of punctuality, submitting assignment and all that. So you must ensure that you fully participate in the training. And last but not least, your business must be operating in Kenya, and it must be in operation for at least 6 months. So these are 6 eligibility criteria that we look at for a startup to join this accelerator program. And I know some of you will have questions. I will be able to take those questions at the end of the presentation or in our Q&A session. So how is the program designed? As I mentioned, it's designed in stages. So stage number 1 is the application stage, which currently we have opened applications for our new cohort. We have already implemented 3 cohorts, and now we are in cohort number 4. So these applications are submitted through our website at www.hazinaaccelerator.com. When you open that particular website, you get to get full information about the program, and on the right-hand side of the website, there is a button for apply now. Click on the button, and you'll be able to get the application form, and you'll submit your application. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing about the application is you are going to build your business case by filling that application form. So make sure you answer the questions to the best of your knowledge. Remember, this is a program that is highly competitive. You had our chairman in the clip. In our last cohort, we received 269 applications. So we are only going to take 100 startups to move on to the next phase. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure your application stands out. So the second stage is the selection stage. So here we are going to select 100 startups who are going to attend an online training. So our online entrepreneurship academy will run on the timelines that I will share in this presentation, and we are going to train startups on different areas, starting from validating that business concept to ensure that you have a business that has enough need, or the problem is genuine and you are solving or your solution is right for the problem that is presented. We are also going to show you or to train you on how to align your product to the market and how to take your product to the market. How to market both on socials and also on offline. So we are going to share a lot of our marketing strategies and marketing tools, as well as how then to grow your team, putting the right team in place, and also putting a board, whether it's a board of directors or a board of advisors, and all the legal requirements, what you need to have for your business. Different businesses have different legal requirements. So all this will be learned in our online academy, which will go for 12 weeks. And after the training for the 12 weeks, we will have 8 weeks mentorship sessions. So we will have weekly mentorship meetings, whereby we get to hear directly from our mentors on different areas that will help you position your business to qualify for the next phase. Remember, after the mentorship session, the 100 startups will pitch their business in front of a panel. This pitching will be done online, and they will be fighting for a spot in the bootcamp. So after our mentorship sessions and the demos, we will select 25 startups that will attend a 1-week physical investor readiness workshop here in Mombasa. And you are going to get your hands dirty during this 1 week, because this time our boot camp will be full of physical exercises, a number of clinics, site visits, and all that. So it's going to be a very busy week. So for those who are getting into the program and getting to the a level of attending the bootcamp, come very well prepared to have a 1 week of learning. And trust me, by the end of that bootcamp, you'll come out a different business person. So what will happen after the bootcamp? What will happen is we will have a demo or a pitch session that will be done physically at the bootcamp venue. All the 25 startups will pitch, and 10 startups will be selected to pitch in the next function. So the next function is a graduation ceremony, where we are going to do a summit. So during the summit, 10 best startups, and please note that these startups are not just going to be picked from the demo session, but right from the beginning of the program, because we are going to be assessing the progress of each startup up to the end. So pitching definitely will have its own score, but also the other areas will have their own scores. And then 10 top startups will pitch during our graduation summit, and 3 startups from the 10 will be awarded seed capital. So you can see how competitive this particular program is, right from the application all the way to last 3 getting the funding. So a number of people that I've spoken to or have come to me to inquire about the Accelerator program, they are mostly interested in the funding part. One question, ladies and gentlemen, don't target the funding. The value of this program is in the training, and that is where you are going to get more value. The funding part, even if you don't get the funding, trust me, the knowledge and the support that we are going to give you will help you get funding. So that is the program design. I want to stop for a minute just to wait for Adhan to finish, and then we continue. Okay, yeah, so that is the different steps for this program. So, for those who are going into funding, what is our offer of this seed capital? We are going to provide seed capital on a revenue share arrangement. That means the funding will be provided on agreed milestones. So we'll have an agreement with the startups on the different milestones to be achieved based on the business plan that would have been developed. All the 25 startups by the end of the workshop will have developed their business plans, and these milestones will be agreed with the three startups that are qualifying for funding. And we shall also agree on a revenue share, that is the percentage of revenue that we will share based on the actual revenues generated every month. We understand that businesses will have cost to meet, so our share will be much lower than what the business will retain. And our investment period based on the business will be between 12 to 24 months. Some of you have asked if we are going to take equity in your business. The answer is no, we are not going to take any equity in the business. However, if the business is not able to generate the revenues within the agreed period, then we will convert our investment to equity, and that means we will do convertible notes at the time of offer, which then will be able to convert our investment to equity. So this will only happen if your business will not be able to generate revenue, which is very unlikely. With the support that we are going to give you, I am very much assured that businesses will be generating revenues. And all our investee companies will receive free advisory support will ensure that you have systems and policies in place to take your business to the next level. And we are going to give you continued support throughout the investment period. And after the investment period, we are going to link your business to external investors for further funding. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our offer for those who are going to qualify for funding. But just to remind you, the main value, the big value is in the training and the skills that you are going to get during the program. So, what are the time plans for this new cohort, that is cohort 4? As I mentioned, the application is currently on until 30th of November, and this is done through our website, www.hazinaaccelerator.com. Click on the button on the right-hand side, top right of the website. If you are using your mobile phone, it will just be on top of your screen. Apply now, it will take you to the application form. Then we are going to select the 100 startups and notify them by the 15th of December 2023. I think this will be a Friday, a very good Friday. Some will be enjoying that weekend. And those startups which will have been selected shall attend trainings for 12 weeks, as mentioned, between January 2024 to March 2024. So this is 12 weeks training followed by 8 weeks mentorship in April and May 2024. And then 25 startups shall be selected to attend the bootcamp in Mombasa. So the bootcamp is scheduled to happen from the 24th of June 2024 to 28th of June 2024. This will be a whole week, Monday to Friday, and we'll have our graduation summit on the 29th of June 2024, where 10 best startups that will be selected shall pitch during the summit, competing for the seed funding. So the three will then proceed on due diligence process, and disbursement of funds shall be done after the graduation summit. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time plan and the program design of Hazina Accelerator. Before I conclude, I want to appreciate some of our partners, starting with our key training partner in this program is Hazina Advisory Services Limited, which is a research and training arm of the Hazina Group. We also have SubSkills as a training partner, as well as Kerak Consultancy as our training partner. We have due diligence partners. Hazina Microfinance will be doing the due diligence process, and will also have Small Business Development Center, a project of Strathmore University, funded by the USAID, which will also be supporting us. We also want to appreciate our other partners, that is Swahili Port Hub. Swahili Port Hub is where we did our official launch, and they remain to be our support system throughout the program. So we really appreciate them as our partners. Also appreciate Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mombasa chapter, for the support in the program and the networks provided. And we also appreciate Mboku and Company Advocate, who is our legal expert in the program. And all our startups are going to get legal advice from Boko and Company Advocates. So these are some of the partners. There are still more partners that I have not mentioned, and I'll be appreciating them in our future events. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a brief about Hazina Accelerator. It's now time to get questions and be able to answer them. If you have any question, please raise your hand, and the leader will be picking, and you'll unmute yourself, ask the question, and you'll be able to answer it. So the floor is yours. Back to you, Dalila.
Thank you, Sana Bonasio, for clarifying what Hazina Accelerator entails, what to expect, especially the part of the starting with an idea. Everyone is like, how do you start a business with just an idea? Yeah, thank you for clarifying on that. So far, I'm seeing no questions. I only see Hadija Hamisi saying yes. I think this is the part where she was telling us she was hearing us clearly. Mr. Zayad, if you could show us how the application form, how to go about it, because not so many people actually know how to answer correctly, because you've said we will get our hands dirty. I mean, dirty like dirty. So wanasema mkulima anaenda shambani akiwa iko tayari, lakini how do I, as a person, the people who are listening, how do we go about applying for that application form and making sure it's successful? Because there are many people that will be joining, and the competition will be very, very stiff. So if you could take us through, Mr. CEO, we'll be so glad.
Okay, I think we'll spend some time to look at the application. So if there are other questions, I'll be happy to answer before we get to the application form.
Sure, we'll notify you. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, any queries, any suggestions that you would like Hazina Accelerator on this session, is your moment to actually ask about it. I see a question from Emma. There's a question from Emma Ngacha. So I'll pose this question to you, Mr. Zayad. It says, is the program only for those with ideas or also for those who have begun implementing the idea?
Thank you, Emma.
So I believe Emma Ngacha saying, is the program only for those with ideas or also for those who have begun implementing the idea? So is it all about the idea, Mrs. Ayad, or what does it entail more? I think she needs a clarification on that part.
Okay. So Emma, thank you very much for your question. You're asking if the program is only for those with ideas or those who have begun implementing their idea. The program is for those who have already started implementing their idea. As I had stated or had mentioned in the eligibility criteria, we are looking at number 3, businesses that have already started generating revenues or with high potential to generate sustained revenues. And also the last one, which the business must be operating for at least 6 months. So this is for those that have already started implementing their idea. And for those at idea stage, they don't know how to start, we have other training programs that will help you kickstart your business and then be able to join an accelerator program later on.
Yes, Mr. Zed, there's other questions which
Amina
are coming in.
Ismail is also asking in the chat. I believe Emma have answered your question fully. Amina Ismail is asking how many hours per day will the training take, from what time to what time? Yeah, so the details of the training will be given to those that will be selected, but we will do 2 hour sessions. Our preferred time will be in the evening because that is when people have finished doing their business. So we don't want to interrupt business during the day. So our training programs will run from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and this will be online. So that means you'll have finished your day business and you'll be able to attend the training. Amina Ismail, I hope I have answered your question. Hadija Hamis is saying, thank you for that presentation. You're very much welcome. It has been an eye opener. In my understanding, a business can be either one that sells goods or commodities, or secondly, a business that offers a service. So does the latter also qualify for this program? You're very right, Hadija Hamis. A business could either be selling goods or offering a service. Yes, we are open to both. Those that are selling goods and also offering a service. The condition is we're looking at what problem you're solving. So if you're solving a genuine need with your service, then yes, this program is definitely for you. Adija Miss, I believe I have answered that particular question. Emma says, thank you for the clarification. You're very much welcome, as well as Amina Ismail. For the revenues part, this is from Rabbit Farm. For the revenues part, how long should the company be in operation? Yeah, so we are looking at 6 months. At least 6 months in operation. So it could be in the 6 months you have been selling or you have been building your product. So we prefer those that have already started selling, they're generating revenues. But if you have been spending time building your product, then yes, this program is definitely for you, and we are going to train you on how to take your product to the market. So, Rabbit Farm, I believe I have answered your question. Adija Amis is saying yes, you have. Thank you. Are you very much welcome? Is there a maximum age for the company? That's a very good question, Rabbit Farm. No, there is no maximum age, though looking at the norm and the current practice is a number of startups started by people who are still in their youthful age. They're very energized, but we are open to both youth and old people because we believe the best time to start is now, and we don't say startups are started by young people only. No, so we are very much open to all age groups, both the young ones and the old ones. Thank you very much. You have confirmed that I have clarified. very much welcome. We are taking questions, ladies and gentlemen. We are also streaming live on our YouTube channel, Hazina Group. So for those that could not be able to register for the webinar before it closed, they are actually watching us live from our YouTube channel. Amina Ismail is saying the time for training is convenient for me. I really crave for this. Please feel free to submit your application, Amina Ismail. And from my side, I wish you all the best. I hope to see you in the program. Hadija Hamis is asking whether does it have to be a company or operating under a business? Yeah, so to participate in the program, you are free to join even if you are not registered. Yeah, but then during the training, we are going to train you on the legal issues in with the different business types, and you will then decide whether you want to register a limited liability company or a partnership or a sole proprietor, and then you do the registration. Our legal experts are going to help you as well with that process. So whether you have a business name, whether you have a company, whether you are operating as an unregistered business at the moment, feel free to apply to join the program. Emma Ngacha, could you send the link for registration? The link is hazinaaccelerator.com. That is the website. And I'm also typing it on this chat box. So hazinaaccelerator.com. I've typed the website address in the chat box. Any other questions? Feel free to ask any question you may have in regards to the program. There were some questions that were asked during the webinar registration. I would want to just read some of those questions. There are some questions that were asked during the webinar registration. The first question was, have you ever thought of expanding Hazina services to other regions like Kilifi, Malindi, Kwale? And if yes, how are you planning to ensure that Hazina services reaches even the interior parts of the named areas? Yes. So this question was asked by Riziki Salim Athman. Riziki, Hazina Microfinance currently has 5 offices. The first office is in Mombasa, which also serves as our head office, and it serves both the island and the mainland up to all the way to, I think, the junction of Kwale. Then we have the second office in Kilifi. We are actually already in Kilifi. Kilifi serves the entire Kilifi area, all the way from Mtwapa to Watamu. And our office in Kilifi town is at Kilifi Biashara Center on first floor next to Apache Indian restaurant. I can see Amina Ismail is asking Mombasa which location. Our office in Mombasa is at Ganjoni along Chief Ali bin Nam Road. Chief Ali bin Nam Road is the same road that has Ganjoni CDC dispensary and also Ganjoni Chief's office. It's right opposite Mombasa Sports Club. And our next office is in Kwale, Msambweni to be specific, at Bomani Shopping Center. We have our office there. And in back to Kilifi County, we are in Mariakani at Bash Holia premises or flats on the ground floor opposite Gomo Hospital, and also in Malindi at the new market village. So we are already in the three areas that you have mentioned in your question. Feel free to engage with us and we'll be able to direct you to your nearest office. Our next question that was asked during the webinar registration, where is the exact location? So I don't know if this person was asking for location of the webinar or location of our offices. And so the webinar is online. I believe the person who asked the question is on this call, and he or she has gotten the answer. And for the accelerator program, it's open to all the 47 counties. I can see one person here, Betty, has asked, I am in Kakamega, can I also benefit? So accelerator program is open to all 47 counties of Kenya. So yes, if you're in Kakamega, you can definitely join the program. The condition is you must be in Kenya. So yes, you're able to join. Next question is from next question. I don't know if this is a question. It's written strategy to improve business performance. So yeah, if you want to know strategies to improve business performance, if the answer is yes, please join our accelerator program and you'll be able to know those strategies. The next question from Helen is the meeting on YouTube. Yes, the meeting is on Google Meet, but also streaming live on YouTube. For those who are in YouTube, we had a technical hitch and we were not able to stream earlier, but then that technical hitch was resolved and we are now streaming live on YouTube. The rest, I would love to participate in the event and learn. You're very much welcome. Good initiative. Thank you very much. And looking forward to the Zoom session. I think we're now on. I believe you have gained enough knowledge about the program. Mariam Mohammed, I'm proud to be associated with you. Looking forward to working with and learning as a cohort. Thank you very much, Mariam, for the support. And we look forward to have you in the program as well. Hadija Amis is asking, are the sessions normally recorded so that one can get to listen in just in case the timing is not convenient for others? I believe you are referring to the training sessions. Yes, the training sessions will be recorded, but will only be accessible for those that will have joined or will have been selected to attend the training program. So we will be having a platform whereby all the recordings will be accessible once you log in to the platform. So the login credentials will be given. But remember, Hadija Amis, attendance is very important in the program, and I believe timing would not be convenient all the time, but once in a while. Thank you very much. I think Khadija has confirmed to have gotten my answer to her question. Yes, so thank you. I think we can now go to the application. In case there are more questions, feel free to drop them in the chat box, and we will come back and read them out and even answer them. So I'm going to stop sharing this screen and I share another screen.
I think Mr. CEO Emma wants to speak because I think her mic is on. Oh, okay.
Dalila, let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can, sir.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I'm able to see your screen. I believe so are the rest.
Okay, good. Yes, so this is the website, hazinaaccelerator.com. So on the top right here, there is a button, Apply Now. If you want to get more information about the program, feel free to go through the site. So right now I'm going to take you through the application form quickly. We are not going to fill actual business, but just explaining the different questions that are in this form. So the first page is to introduce yourself. So what we need here is your names. So your first name and last name are enough, but if you wish to give more than one name, you're also very much welcome. You can type more than one name in one box. So I am going to just give my names here, email address, phone number, and then what role do you play in the business. So applications can be done by either the owner or the proprietor, a partner if it's a partnership, or a director if it's a limited company, or a manager in that particular company. So let's take for this case, partner, and then county. We have all the 47 counties in this form. So you select the county that you are based in. So then you say next. So name of the business, enter the name of the business there. So for purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to use Hazina Accelerator as my business name. And then is your business registered? So if it's not registered, please don't be scared. Just say no. And it's not going to form the basis of selection. We are going to select any business, whether registered or not registered. So if it's registered, you say yes, and the form of registration, whether it's a sole proprietorship, a partnership, a limited liability company, if it's not registered, you'll say not registered. Which sector is your business? So Hazina Accelerator is open to different sectors, education and ICT. If your solution or service is in that particular area, select education and ICT, food and agriculture, water, sanitation and hygiene, health, sports and recreation, safety and security, beauty, fashion and design, energy and environment, blue economy and fishing, e-commerce and retail. So whichever sector your business is in, so select the right sector. How long have you been in operation? So let's say you are starting up, maybe 6 months old. You'll select 0 to 1 year. And where is your business located? So you'll give us an address of your business or a location. For me, I'm going to type Mombasa for this demo. And what is your website address? If you don't have an address, a website, what is your social media page URL? So whether you are on Facebook, you are on Instagram, you're on LinkedIn, you're on YouTube, just give us a URL and we'll be able to check you out and even follow you. So when you give us your social media page, be rest assured, Hazina Accelerator will be following your page. So I'm going to give my website address, hazinaaccelerator.com. And then we go to the next page. This is now your solution. Very critical section. What does your business do? A number of people here make a mistake of writing or listing down products. We want to understand your value proposition. What value are you providing? What solution are you providing? And you may want to first fill the next question before this question. Because the next question is which problem or opportunity is your business addressing? So for me, Hazina Accelerator, I would say lack of enough knowledge. Just doing this as an example, please do not copy me. Lack of enough knowledge to run and scale businesses among startup entrepreneurs. Yeah. So if you have statistics, make sure you add it in that particular question. Like if you've done a market research, you can definitely tell us 10 out of 20 people have this kind of problem. So it helps you to build up your case and will know that you've done your research and you really understand what is it that you're trying to solve. So once you know the problem, then now you come and list down your solution and make it as interesting as it can be. If you meet an investor today in a lift and you want, this person, if I explain my business to him or her, he or she will invest in my business. You want to give that quick statement. We call it elevator pitch to that particular investor to get the attraction. It's not like the investor will make a decision based on your elevator pitch. No, the investor will get to the attraction and the curiosity will come from that particular investor wanting to know more about your solution, and you'll have started a conversation where then you can be able to schedule a meeting and talk more about your solution. So what value proposition is your business building? So please give your value proposition. Okay, yeah, you could state the product name. Names are not really relevant, but explaining the solution, that is what we are interested in. So the next question here is, what products or service does your business offer? Now list the products or services that you offer, and then try to link the product to the solution or the problem. Yeah, how does your problem how does your product, how does your product or service solve the customer's problem or pain? So explain it to us how your product solve that particular problem. And who are your customers? Please, I repeat, please do not give us names of your customers. Give us the customer segment. Yeah, I have seen applications in previous cohorts where we give names like Zayat Said. I may not know who Zayat Said is. So give us the customer segment. If you are targeting women, if you are targeting old people, if you are targeting people in the rural areas, these are segments. So we want to understand the customer segment and not the names of your customer. Please do not give us names of your customer. Who are your main competitors? Here you are free to give us the names of your competition, or you can generalize it as well, assuming you are in the business of selling juice, for example. You could state Afia or Azam as your competitor. Yeah? And you could also state beverage makers and sellers. We will understand what you're talking about. So give us at least 3 competitors, and tell us what is it that gives you that competitive advantage, yeah, over your competition. So I can't be able to proceed to the next until I fill all this. So list list your product or service is here, and then explain how your product is addressing the problems of your customer. Okay, and then just trying to give explanation for you to have that understanding. Give us your customer segments, and then list at least 3 competitors. Feel free to generalize it. And then why are you better than your competitors? Yeah, what is your competitive advantage? Yeah, for example, I'll give you one advantage, but please don't copy it. If you have Elon Musk in your board of advisors, you can say I have Elon Musk in my board of advisors, which gives me an upper hand because I have better ideas in terms of innovation and all that. Yeah. So I know you don't have Elon Musk in your board of advisors. So just give that as an example. So next, how does your business make money? Now here we want to understand on your business model. How do you make money? So list your revenue streams. If you're making money by, let's say, subscription, you will tell us customers subscribe to my service, and they either pay monthly or annually, or if you are selling goods, you will tell us that I make money from sales, direct sales. So depending on your business, just list your revenue streams. Okay, and then what is the total revenue turnover in the last 12 months? Yeah, this is very important, and I know it's a problem with most startups because most startups do not keep business records. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you an advice. No matter what business you are in, make sure you have your records. You know how much you are selling on monthly basis. And even if your business is not 12 months old, just give us the total revenue you've generated for the period you have been in existence. So, total revenue. How do you plan to grow or scale your business in the next 2 years? We want to understand the current plans that you have, which will help you either grow the number of customers you have or grow your revenue. So tell us the plans that you have. So we want to understand your plans, and we actually going to use this to help you build your business. Yeah, we want to understand your current growth plans. Okay. And then, what is your estimated revenue turnover in the next 12 months? Please don't be scared if you have not done your projections. You can simply give us a zero. We are not going to judge you for that particular zero, because we understand startups may not have done projections. This is something you'll gain in the program. You will learn how to do your financial forecasting. And for those who already have their projections, give us the actual figure as per your projection. The next section is on the impact that your business is creating. How does your business create a social or environmental impact? So tell us what you're currently doing. Yeah, if let's say you have employed 10 people in your business, you've created job opportunities. So tell us, my business creates job opportunities, and I currently have this number of people in my business. Yeah, if you are solving, let's say, environmental issues, try to get some statistics and quantify that particular answer. So quantify the impact you're making. What are the 3 milestones or important milestones that your business has achieved so far? Yeah, the 3 key milestones you've achieved. Say, for example, you have hit 1,000 followers on Instagram. That is an important milestone to your business. Give that. So whatever milestone that you feel is key for your business, please list the key milestones here. If none, you can simply indicate none. What is your next big milestone? What is your next goal? Yeah, we want to understand that. So don't be too ambitious and don't underestimate your business. So please give us your next big milestone. Have you participated in any other business accelerator program? If you have, say yes. If you haven't, say no. And have you received any investment of any kind, whether it's cash investment or it's in kind? Please say yes. If you haven't received, say no. If yes, you've received investment, so state which form of investment. So whether it's a grant or an equity or debt or other, this gives you an upper advantage in our selection. It's not a determinant, but trust me, it gives you that upper advantage that other investors have seen your business worthy of investing in. Then the next is your team. We want to understand about your team and how many people are in your team, including yourself. So you as the founder or as the owner, remember we want you to be fully participating in your business full time. So you are the first employee in that particular business. And give others as well. If you have three others, so that means you'll have a total of four. And then give us the skills that your co-founders possess that will add value to your business. If you are a sole owner, you can simply give us your skills. What are your skills that adds value to the business? So here, give us a figure and give us or tell us about the skills that you have for your co-founders or for yourself that adds value to the business. The next stage is miscellaneous information. And what we want to understand here is number one, if you are successful, what are the three things that you'd like to achieve through the Accelerator program? This is just for information purpose. We are not going to judge you based on that. And how did you hear about the program? So we have different selection here. So select how you heard about this particular program. This is also for information purpose, and it helps us know where we should capitalize more when it comes to raising awareness of this program. And not least is if selected in the program, you'll be required to pay 15,000 for the 3 months online training. Are you willing to pay the fee? As I said, the value of this program is in the training. So how much are you willing to invest in learning? What we're asking you is 15,000 for the 3 months training. For those selected to attend the bootcamp, we will not be asking for any fee for the bootcamp. So see the value of the program, and I believe majority of you will say yes. But if you are not willing, say no. And if you're lucky enough, if we have a donor who is ready to support, would be able to put in a good word for you. So don't be scared. You can say yes or no, and you'll be able to put in a good word if you don't have the money. But if you're in business and you're seriously thinking about scaling your business and taking it to the next level, then trust me, 15,000 is way too small of an investment. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the application form. Once you are through, just click on submit application, and we will receive your application. So let me just fill this. I want to submit and see what happens. Let me just write three things here. Yeah. That is just for the demo purpose. You may have different goals that you want to achieve. Yeah. So how did you hear? You select the right way. How did you get to hear about the program? Just tell us whether it's social media, website, Hazina staff, or you saw one of our flyers somewhere, you got interested, and then you submit this particular application. So as you can see, it's submitting. So let's give it a few minutes. Taking time. I don't know if it's my connection, but Dalila, I'll take it back to you. That is the application form. I believe I have shared some insights on how to fill the form. So I'll just leave this window open so that the application can be submitted.
Yes, thank you so much for this information. It has been helpful. But Amina Ismail talks of you didn't address lengthily on the value proposition. This is according to her. I don't know if you could elaborate more on that because she needs a bit of clarification.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, Amina Ismail, thank you very much for the question. Yeah, for the best interest of time, I know we delayed this session by more than an hour. So I'm also targeting us to end by 5 sharp. But value proposition is basically what is it that you're offering, yeah, and how is that creating value to the customer, yeah. You can look at it this way. If let's say you have a competition, then why is that competition why should a customer come to you, sorry, and not go to your competition? So try to describe the solution that you have, and also add some meat as to why competition should come buy from you and not why customers should come buy from you and not your customers. Yeah, we will learn more about how to create unique value propositions in the Accelerator program, and don't think too much on the technicalities. Tell us what you currently do. We basically want to understand that business. I think Amina Ismail has confirmed to have understood that section. Back to you, Dalila.
Thank you so much, Mr. Zayad. It's been an informative session where I believe I'd like to thank all the participants who have joined this webinar and also you for taking time to take us through the application form. All what I can say is you can also, for the participants, you can also follow us in our social media platform on Instagram at hazinagroup.co.ke, on Twitter at Hazina Group, also LinkedIn, Hazina Group. And also, don't forget to fill in your application form. In no further ado, we are thankful and we started with a prayer and praying first up. I believe everyone, I wish you all the best. It's been a great pleasure having you on this particular platform. My name is Dalila Hamza. So be blessed.
thank you very much. Please follow our social media pages. Thank you very much. Please follow our social media pages and our YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit on the bell icon so that you get notified whenever there is a new video. We will be sharing some videos, some free trainings on our YouTube channel. So thank you very much, and you have a lovely evening.